itself and not the radio station.
Good evening, South Florida. It's Sophia and Steve-O on the Eat and Critique show. Tonight we have our guest Justin from Monka's Beer and Burger Bar, and he's not meaning monkey business with that monkey burger.
Wait a minute. Sophia, wait a minute. You know, they did this whole thing before our show, this disclaimer, thanks to our government. They did this whole disclaimer, and you have to answer a trivia question. So I have one for you.
Uh-oh.
Which
What's
one?
the best Monka burger?
Oh, I know what that one is. Which one of us is Steve-O?
Me?
Okay, just want. What do you mean we got to answer a trivia question? Why would they have to ask us that? I'm just kidding. Welcome to another Eat and Critique show. And I got to tell you tonight, Sophia, you know, everybody says, oh, I just had the best burger I've ever had.
Nah.
Everybody says that.
Nah.
But you know what? We found the best burger place.
We sure did.
And even if you live in Broward, you want to come to Palm Beach just for the experience. And we actually have the owner with us tonight. And if you're good kids, we might even give away a gift certificate tonight. So, hey, let's get started.
Welcome, Justin.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We were glad to be at your restaurant. We lucked out to find you, actually. And thank you for having us at the short time.
Yeah, no problem. It was great to hear from y'all, and happy y'all were able to come in and have a good time and see what we're all about.
It was
Justin, stop sucking up. We love your restaurant.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay? We love your I got to tell you, his restaurant, and it's called Monka's Beer and Burger Bar. I got to tell you, man, you are a genius.
Yeah, he
That's all.
sure
That's
is.
the only way I can describe it. You're a genius, and we're going to talk. We did a tasting there. We're going to talk about. I'm going to get so hungry talking about this.
Well, let's start with the appetizers, which, by the way, one of them my sister would go crazy over. I have my two sisters in tonight, my sisters Cece and Margaret. And Margaret loves pretzels. And our first appetizer was the pretzel with the cheese, the beer cheese.
Yeah,
What
the
was
pretzels
it,
with the pretzels with beer cheese is definitely a signature item of ours. We make it in house. We use a local beer, Matthew's Brewery, right in downtown Lake Worth as well. A neighbor of ours, we use one of his IPAs, and it's a homemade recipe. Obviously, something like that, you know, we bring people in and we want to taste the best things we have on the menu. You cannot go wrong with that one.
Oh, you mean everything else was bad, Justin?
Well, I said,
I don't
the,
believe
the
that.
best things on the menu. There's nothing I wouldn't eat.
But you know, just the way the pretzel and
Oh,
cheese.
the pretzel. Margaret would go crazy over those
I got
pretzels.
to tell you, the next one
That was,
The,
that was your
with the
favorite.
avocado, the shrimp, the egg roll.
Yeah.
Folks, if you like egg rolls, you've never had an egg roll. Who ever heard of an avocado in the egg roll? You know, but I got to tell you, the way everything just blended perfect, and everything's made in house. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah. So the shrimp and avocado egg rolls are a big hit, and they're kind of a sleeper, if you will. You know, like you said, who's putting egg or avocado inside an egg roll and frying it? The answer is we are. I guess a little bit crazy for it, but it really does. Like when you try it, and like shrimp, avocado, cheese, and just it's a perfect bite. And I know y'all kind of went crazy over the rum glaze that you have
Yes.
with it. And that's really kind of brings it together because everything else in there, a lot of fat, a lot of, you know, with the fried egg roll and the avocado and the cheese. But then you get this rum glaze that we make in house, and you add a little bit of datil pepper to it, which is a local St. Augustine pepper, and just get a touch of heat to kind of cut through everything. And it really is. I tell everybody, like, you're gonna be surprised. You really will.
We were.
You know what the surprise I had?
What?
So when you go around critiquing restaurants, so they bring out all these different dishes because you want to be able to try a little bit of everything, and we never finish. We just don't because we know there's more coming, especially when you're first starting off with the appetizer. Justin, I could not take my eyes off of the egg roll. That was without a doubt, and I love avocado anyway, but that was without a doubt, and I wanted to say to Sophia, what is that on the ceiling? When she looked up, I was going to put one in my pocket to take home with me.
Well, I
That's how
actually
good they
had my
were.
fork ready because he was eating it all. I was ready to stab his hand. Like, leave it alone. I want one.
But we don't. We kind of pace ourselves.
Yeah.
And and with the egg roll was right there going, come on, Steve-O, come on. You know you want another bite. It was wonderful. I mean,
It was.
it's worth the trip just for the appetizers there.
Yeah, we like to think so. You know, you can always tell how good an item is by how much of it comes back to the kitchen. I don't think I've ever seen an egg roll walk back through the kitchen doors. So,
Well, when we first got there and you were actually preparing the appetizers for us, I smelled something really good. And I went towards the
That
bar.
was me.
And there were two gentlemen sitting at the bar, and I went, oh, that smells so good. Is it good? And they said, out of a 1 to 10, it's a 15.
yeah, it was awesome. That was
So
a great way
that
to,
was
nice
our first
introduction
That was
for
his
sure.
cousins.
He
They knew
paid
we were
them.
coming in.
We planted a few people for you.
So, one of the things I've made a mistake about doing, I don't really like onion rings. I mean, it's not like one of my favorites. And I said something about the onion rings, and Justin brought them out. I got to tell you, you told me, you said these are the best onion rings you've ever had. And they really were.
With the Monka sauce.
The Monka sauce, tell everybody what your Monka sauce is.
Well, every good burger restaurant has a signature sauce. And so we obviously, if we're going to be the best burger restaurant, we've got to have the best burger sauce. So kind of sticking with the in-house thing, we take our homemade barbecue sauce. We use some chipotle peppers, a couple other seasonings, add a little mayonnaise base to it, and give you the best burger sauce possible. And it didn't take long to figure out that the more things you put it on, the better. Onion rings are no exception.
Now, the rum sauce, that's the one I was going to get it. That was my favorite, I think.
The sauce, it's one of those kind of sauces you want to keep.
Dip everything in.
Yeah, everything.
I wanted to just stick my finger in there.
So we had the onion rings, beer battered, fried to order, and then it was stacked high with that Monka sauce. Then
The star of the show.
the 5-star Monka burger. Oh my God.
Justin, what makes your burger so good?
Signature beef. We have a custom blend of beef, so we work with a local distributor. We worked with several different types of blends, from all chuck to a certain ratio of chuck short rib. So we ended up with going with a chuck short rib brisket combination in our beef. We work with the Florida Cattle Growers Association, so it's we can at any given time tell you what farm the beef actually came from. So the beef is fresh, it's local, it's made just for us, and that's it. When you're making a good burger, there's not a lot of secrets to it. It's just start with a really good beef, and everything else happens naturally. So
Remember what Justin said to us? It wasn't a burger to bring your first date on.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's very true. Yeah, the Monka burger. Well, that's kind of our joke with everybody is it's not a first date type of burger. It's definitely like a 7-year of marriage type of burger, because when you eat it, you're gonna wear it. It's juicy. The Monka sauce, all of it just goes together perfect.
It was delicious.
While we're talking, I got to do so. Folks, this show has been going on for 8 years now, and I have never, with all the shows we've done, I've never had to hold the mic in my life. This is the first time. And I got to tell you, I'm having to learn to look at the camera, or these guys are going to get really upset with me. But I got to hold a mic. I've never done that before. So a couple times you're going to hear my voice going out. Right now, while you're in your car, this is drive time now, I want you to call 888-565-1470. We have a gift certificate. How much is a gift certificate?
Yeah, so the gift certificate is good for $50. You can use it all at once. You can come back a couple times if you'd like, but it is a $50 gift certificate.
Justin, tell us about your restaurant, because the first floor was the actual restaurant and the second floor was the party floor.
That's correct, yeah. So we were fortunate. We found a two-story restaurant right in the heart of Lake Worth, and we kind of fell in love. And immediately when you walk in, you have two different energies, upstairs and downstairs. And when you walk downstairs, you walk in the main floor, everything is nice and bright, white, fresh, and it gives off this just like great restaurant feel. Then you go upstairs to our second story, and it completely changes atmospheres walking up the stairs. So you've got this like beautiful exposed brick. It's a little bit darker. We have 7 TVs upstairs. I do live music on the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, and it just really lends itself to being a great event space, whether that's private events or whether that's live music or DJs. It really does have its own personality, whether you're upstairs or downstairs.
I think Justin does lap dances up there too on the second.
I do. We don't typically talk about it. It's really, it's kind of like a VIP
was
type
good.
thing, but thank you.
See, we knew he had a sense of humor.
Well, we're like in the middle of giving away a gift certificate, a $50 gift certificate to Munka's. Now, here's the thing: if you've won before,
Don't call,
don't
please.
call. That's the best way to put it. Do not call. We've got so many people calling up for gift certificates, but a $50 gift certificate. And here's what you do, guys: if you're married, you have a wife, and you're like in a fight or something, don't tell them you won this. Tell them you went out and bought this, and you wanted to impress her. But we're going to give away. So, first caller in, we're not going to make them wait. First caller in, 888-565-1470, to the first one who calls.
But I also wanted to mention to the callers that the Munka Bar and Burger and Bar is where the old, oh gosh, now all of a sudden I forgot the name.
It's where the old Bazaar Cafe.
Bazaar
Yeah,
Cafe.
Bazaar.
It's one of the only restaurants that's located on the western part of Lake Worth.
That's correct. Yeah. So historically, or at least for the last 5 or 10 years, everything has really been focused to the east side of Dixie, and now with us there and Matthew's Brewery right there, we're really starting to try to draw foot traffic to the west side of Dixie and help build up that side of Lake Worth as well to provide even more entertainment, bars, stuff like that for the locals.
I got to tell you, that we're missing something. What am we missing?
A Munka Burger.
Next time.
You didn't
we'll
bring
a couple
one
for you
for me.
next time.
No, but seriously, you always hear people say, "Oh, they got the best burger." This truly is the best burger. I was ready to go back the next night, but you came out in that sexy outfit, so I blew it off.
I actually think you should enter the Boca Burger contest.
Oh yeah, you got it, bro. You got to do that.
Yeah, you're not the first ones to tell us that. Unfortunately, we kind of missed it by about a month this year, but it gives us 11 months to get ready for the next one. We'll be there for sure.
Good.
Would be really
And I'm
good.
going to be the judge.
Now, they can
I
order
hope-
things to go, right?
Absolutely.
Do
Yeah,
you
can.
happen to remember your phone number?
I do, yeah. The phone number is 561-720-2930. So you can either call it in and place the order for pickup. We've also partnered up with a couple of local delivery services. You can place the order right online and they'll drive it to you.
And the address again is 921 Lake Avenue, Lake Worth.
That's correct, 921 Lake Ave in Lake Worth, Florida.
And they have to, whatever they get, make sure to try the Munka sauce.
Oh,
That, I'm telling you, it's better than, what is that one that Mac has? The secret sauce. This blows away secret sauce.
Yeah, thank you.
No, but this is an experience, and your prices are good too.
We care a lot, and that's a big part of it too. You start with quality product, and then you care a lot from top to bottom. You walk into the restaurant, any of the staff is going to be able to tell you anything about everything on the menu. They all care as much about it as I do, and take as much pride in what we're doing in there, and it really helps make it easy,
I like the rum sauce with the onion rings.
Yeah, I
was
like the rum
dipping
sauce
that.
on everything.
Me too. That would have been really good on Even the egg rolls, everything. I think it came with egg rolls.
It does, yeah. We had a lot of people that put on the chicken wings too, because
Oh,
you get,
that
like I
would've
said, you
been
get the
good.
dazzle pepper, so you got a little bit of spice with that, and put the rum on it. It makes a really cool, like sweet heat type of wing sauce.
Now, I forgot, are there wings on there too?
We do. We have jumbo wings made to order. So as much as I love burgers, I might love chicken wings almost just as much. So I told my wife when we're opening this restaurant, we're going to do two things really well, and it's going to be wings and burgers. So take a lot of pride in that. I think we've got like 8 different wing sauces, and as you can guess, they're all made from scratch as well. So
They actually have gourmet grilled cheese, buffalo chicken, pulled pork, southern chicken biscuit, mahi sandwich, and the shrimp po' boy.
that's right.
They have salads. They have build your own burgers. They have toppings to pick with it. And I think you had hot dogs too.
We've got very impressive hot dog. It's one of the people go out to a restaurant and go, oh, I'm going to order a hot dog, but it's a foot-long hot dog. It's a half a pound of all beef. So it's one of those ones that you get it the first time, you definitely want to try it again. If I can take a second, we always tell everybody the first time you're in, go ahead and get the munka, right? You're here, you came for a reason, get it. When you come back, try that southern chicken biscuit, because it's definitely a treat.
We did have that.
No, we didn't.
I thought we
I
did.
don't
No,
think
you-
that we had it. You
no,
had
you were
the
drooling
fried,
over
the
it.
FBLT, the buttermilk
Right.
fried bacon
That's
burger.
what it was.
Yeah.
Listen, when you go to 3 or 4 restaurants a week, even if it's only been a couple weeks, you forget. But you know what? Everything that we tasted, and usually we find one that, but at your place though, everything you brought us out was like, God, I can't wait for the next one to come out, and that's tough to do. I mean, for everything that you taste to be like a 10 plus. So, and I'm not going to call you chef like I always do.
Thank you.
I love the fact, it's like Steve Monterano. I love the fact he calls himself a cook.
So
Yeah,
does
absolutely. I was
Justin.
fortunate enough to be around a bunch of people who spent a lot of time in culinary school, and they did all the hard work for me. So I was blessed to be around a few people and learn a few things without actually having to be a chef. But I really do, consider myself more of a cook when it comes down to it.
So Justin, tell us some of your other favorite on the menu.
Yeah, the mac and cheese bites. We played around with that recipe because, again, made from scratch. So the mac and cheese bites were a recipe that when I knew I wanted on the menu, and the first time we made them, I was like, okay, these are decent. And then I was like, I think we can do better, And I think we've changed that recipe 4 times now. And we found one about 3 weeks ago that we loved and haven't wavered from it at all. It has been absolutely amazing. So I definitely recommend the mac and cheese bites. I know we talked about the wings. We do a garlic parm sauce that is probably unlike any garlic parm sauce you've ever had. If you're in, I would get 5 of them. Try it. That garlic parm sauce is something you cannot live without, I promise you.
I have to take my sister there before she goes.
Now, lunch and dinner, right?
That's it. We do lunch and dinner, yes. Open at 11 o'clock, 11:30 on Saturday and Sunday. Give everybody a little extra time to recover from Friday and Saturday night. But during the week, it's 11 o'clock.
Don't you have a Sunday brunch too?
We do the brunch. So the brunch was kind of a sporadic thing for us. We had a local who wanted to watch an NFL game, and he didn't have the NFL package. So he begged us to open up at 9:30 on a Sunday so he could watch, I think he was a Saints fan, play over in London. So we whipped up a little brunch menu real quick and have done it kind of sporadically to appease some local residents.
You know what? This is our new setup here, which I love. I mean, the setup is so much better than what we used to do. We're still trying to get the phone lines going. I don't know, Freddie, if this is, it's work. We're going to give everybody another shot at this gift certificate. The phone number here is 888-565-1470. I know most of you people are driving in your car right now, but if you'd like to win this gift certificate, and I'm telling you now, this does not include tips.
No
And
tips,
it
no
doesn't
alcohol.
include any of the alcohol at all. It's just for food only, but it's still such a great deal. Just give everybody the phone number one more time before we go.
Yeah, no problem. So the phone number to the restaurant is 561-720-2930.
I love the name of the restaurant.
Monka Beer and Burger Bar.
You know, when Sophia told us, told me, she said, "Oh, I got this great burger place," and I'm going, "Another burger place," and I was so shocked because you actually are the one that found it, and it's so easy to find. But I got to tell you, it was another one of your great finds.
Thank you.
Just thought I'd suck up a little bit. We're going to go to a break right now. We have a new segment.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you're going to love this. You know how restaurants, and Justin, you'll never have to worry about this. We have a new segment that, they're always reporting in the newspapers who's been shut down, who the health department shut down. So, Sophia, because we have such big hearts, we thought we'd go in there and interview owners and chefs to let them tell their side of the story why they were shut down. So it's called Clean It Up. And we're still live after the first week.
Almost the last one. We were almost not.
We're going to go to break right now, and we come back. We're going to do Clean It Up, our new segment. Justin, thank you so much. We'll definitely be back.
We'll see you soon.
We're going to go to break.
Thank you.
Twelve-ounce grilled prime New York strip topped with creamy porcini mushrooms. Save room for some of the finest made in-house desserts you've ever tasted, like our favorite key lime pie or the finest tiramisu you've ever tasted. With the holidays coming up, please make your reservations by calling 754-547-7997. That's 754-547-7997.
From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station.
And we are back with more of the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. And now, here is restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia.
And we are
Hi,
back. You know
it's
what?
Sophia, have you ever wondered what happens to restaurants that get shut down by the health department? Steve-O and I figured you should know. Now sit back and join us for our new segment we call Clean It Up, while we interview with the owners and general managers of restaurants that were shut down by the health department. Don't tell anyone we did this.
We have a caller for the gift certificate.
Yay!
We got to put him on. Hey, Sean.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Lucky you. You get a Monka
Hey,
burger.
Sophia.
Hi.
Good.
Bro, you know what?
You're over the radio.
Oh, that.
What?
I had to call up and talk to you guys.
It's John.
It's John.
It's John.
Wow.
Not a Sean, it's a John.
John.
Where's your is that
Sounds
an
like
Alabama
John.
accent?
I always have an accent.
Congratulations. This is going to be a monster burger.
I can't wait to try it and try the sauce.
You're only getting half of it, John. You're not going to get the whole thing.
Well, I'll share it with you guys. I'll take a third. Well, I'll take a quarter.
I couldn't even eat a half of one.
Well, I'll share it. We'll cut it in 4.
All
You
right.
know what? Because I am
Perfect.
such a good guy, and I am a good guy. Don't look at me like I'm not. John,
I can't see you.
I'm not talking to you, John. John, I'm getting ready to do something really nice for you, John. John owns a restaurant.
Yes, he does.
What's the name of your restaurant, John? Even though I know.
I can't say it.
Yes, you can.
We're going to send you a bill. What's the name
My
of your
brother-
restaurant?
My brother is screaming it.
Okay.
Cafe, Lantana Beach.
There you go, everyone. Dune Deck Cafe.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Is the restaurant still there after yesterday?
I was going to ask that,
Oh, yeah, nothing
actually.
happened.
Oh,
Nothing
that's
happened.
good. That's good.
That is good.
Nothing happened. That's
Thank
good.
goodness.
We got to
We're
go to our
happy
new
with
segment.
Solar.
Okay. We will
John,
send.
thank you so
thank
much.
you. We'll see you
You're
soon.
welcome.
Bye.
Okay. So,
Bye.
friend of the show. Well, he's not working, is he?
No, it's his day off.
Anyway, we're going to this. This is new, and we've had some friends of ours say, "Don't do this."
it.
But I mean, it's public knowledge. It's in the
It's a newspaper.
So it was a little tough. So here's the premise of it. Sophie and I go in, and I'm behind her all the way with
Of
this.
course, he wants me to get killed first.
And we go, like you were shut down a couple months ago.
No, we
You wanna-
weren't.
You want to tell us what happened? And I've got my phone on, and we're going to tape it, but I haven't learned how to tape it quite yet to where you can understand it. So we're going to do is we're going to show you the article first.
Well, the first one we didn't copy the article.
Okay.
So the first one we went into was a very prestigious Boca Raton restaurant.
Which one is the first one? Oh, here it is right
Well,
now.
that's our last one.
Doesn't matter. This
Okay, our last one, that's the one that we almost got killed.
we did. This one is in Meisner Park.
Meisner Park. It was in the Boca News Now magazine.
Sophia, tell them the name of it because I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, so you want me in trouble?
I'll come visit you.
It was Villaggio.
Bellagio's. So they got shut down by the health department. Now, the health department doesn't shut you down for not opening up on time or closing early. They shut you down usually for something bad. So we come in, and here's Sophia with her nice, sweet voice, and this guy was the manager.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes in, and she says, "We just want to ask you about why you were shut down." So what's the first thing he says?
I wasn't shut down. What are you talking about? No, that wasn't us. We weren't shut down.
And then we told him, "Well, we read about it."
Yep.
And then his memory started coming back.
We had fruit flies.
He said, "We have fruit flies."
Fruit flies outside on the limes and lemons.
So we said, "Well, we should have said we didn't." Well, why isn't all the other restaurants closed up if they all have fruit flies?
Sambuca.
and then Sophia says, "Why don't you give him some sambuca?" Went right over his head. This guy was a little nervous because he figured he saw me kind of taping
Taping.
the conversation.
And that's when the hand went on the shoulders and we were gently pushed out the door. I'll do a tasting and I'll come on your show and everybody's good.
Everybody's gonna be
good. As we're getting shoved out the door.
Yeah, he literally
Shoved
us
us.
out the door. So what he called fruit flies were roaches.
Dead and alive.
Yes. and droppings
Ugh.
by the pans. There was
Roaches.
nothing said about fruit flies. So he wasn't real honest with us. Okay, what's the next one? Let's see. This
Ah, that was the La Contessa Mexican restaurant.
one is, yeah, this is I didn't even know this. There's a Mexican restaurant right by the the airport,
The
on
Boca.
airport, Boca Airport.
Right. And theater.
And he was actually standing at the door when we walked in. Tell him what he said.
No, not us, not us. Old owner, old owner. We're new. We're 3 months old. Never closed, never closed.
He kept denying that they were shut down.
Oh, there's the article right there.
Here's the article saying they were shut down.
And it was 3 months ago that they were shut down.
And then the final one, then we have our next guest coming up. The final one was in,
Or
yeah,
Copper-
it was in the
Boca
town center,
Town.
a little strip center on,
by Rocco Tacos.
yeah, by Rocco's Tacos. Beautiful restaurant. So they sent the manager out. So Sophia was so funny. She's going, we just want to know why they shut you down. And she played dumb. She said, well, I just started working here. Let me go back to the back and ask somebody.
15 minutes later.
Literally 15 minutes later, she comes out and says, you better talk to the general manager. It's funny. I thought maybe this is not a good time to ask for a gift certificate.
Or a tasting.
Yes. So this is our new segment because, listen, we've always told you we do not want you wasting good money at a bad restaurant. Or, you know what? If the restaurants don't get it cleaned up, there's plenty of other restaurants you can go to.
Like Monka's.
So no one was
Monka's
honest
Beer
with
and
us
Burger.
for the first 3 restaurants.
Not at all.
But we're going to figure out how
of
to do
course-
this by tape.
The thing was funny was Steve was behind me so that I could get the one. And it's like, run, Steve, run. He was the first one out the door.
I had one foot out the door.
He wanted me killed.
So I don't know, Freddie. Do we have our next guest? He's not on
Pedro.
yet. Okay, I told him 6:30. So, oh, good. So, again, this was Sophia. She said there's a restaurant over on the walk. Now, our show covers Broward and Palm Beach. So, I was not familiar. And Sophia said, well, I've never eaten there before, but we should go over there and try it. I got to tell you, this was one of my favorite tastings I've ever done. Mm-hmm. And that's hard to do because we go to so many restaurants. But I got to tell you, everybody loves Italian.
Everybody loves Pedro.
Everybody loves a good steak. So we're going to welcome, I guess we're looking for Pedro.
Pedro.
Ah, there he is.
Pedro, my buddy. Hi.
So Pedro owns Encontro. So I got to tell you, because you and I watch, Pedro, you are probably one, when it comes to servicing your patrons that come in, you are amazing. Here's this guy. This is like one of the hottest restaurants, not just in Coral Springs, but all Broward. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, there's people, Sophia, there's people who come in every Monday, right?
Every Friday.
Every Friday. This restaurant, and it's, he greets everybody. Now, a lot of people don't know when you own a restaurant, there are so many things that you've got to take care of in the front of the house and at the back of the house. Pedro, I don't see how you do it, but you are just amazing.
He's class A.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know what? When you like what you do, and when you enjoy what you do, it's kind of you never work. I really enjoy what I'm doing. My guests become my friends, and then they know about me and my family, and I know about them too. I start develop a relationship with them, and then you realize that the restaurant becomes kind of an extension of your own place, your own house, and they are just coming to visit me in my place, not really to the restaurant, not really to work. It's just friends visiting friends, you know. So it's really a fun. It's really fun for me to work when actually I'm having just fun.
Yeah, he's the class act of all times. You have birthday parties there. You surprise everyone. You put balloons all over the table and make them feel like they're at their home and feel welcome to come. And the branzino, I still have not had one that was as good as yours.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I want to tell everybody something. If you've noticed, we have a new introduction to our show and what we call an outro. This is a very, very special position on our show because it's every week now, all the way through the holidays. And Sophia and I sat down and we said, who is our top 5 restaurants?
Pedro.
Because this is a very important spot. It's our name becomes what's called the title sponsor. And we actually had Pedro down first. And you don't always get the first one. Sometimes it might be the second or third. But we went to Pedro, and I mean, he jumped on it right away. And I'm so happy that the name of our show, that Incontro, Italian and Steakhouse Cuisine, is part of our show. And I gotta just want to tell you how much it means to us.
Well,
Thank
we are
you,
very
Pedro.
honored and happy to be there too, guys. We really appreciate you guys to consider us. And what else I can do, man? I'm telling you, we love what we do, and for us, the fact that you guys appreciate it means a lot for us.
Well, we love you, Pedro. We love your restaurant.
You know, a lot of times, Sophia and I will go back to a restaurant a second time. And I got to tell you, we went back for a second time, like right away. And your service was just as good the second time as it was the first time. And the food was so consistent. And I just want to thank you for that.
It's impeccable. Everything is a beautiful restaurant. The service is just as good as if you were on the island of Palm Beach. I mean, you felt like you were like treated like a king and a queen. Everybody there, just you didn't have to ask for water. That's my biggest thing. It's like I was getting water every time I turned around.
Well, your people are really on top of it, though, Pedro.
They are. Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you. No, my pleasure. Actually, when you have the team, not as a workers, but as your actual team, and they feel that way, it just happens, you know? It's not like training your staff, it's just contagious. When you see everybody happy, you become happy. If you see that everybody cares, then you care as well. Um, it's a different way of training, even though I don't consider that training, but just to be part of the same thing. Everybody looks toward the same thing. It's kind of you belonging to. It's not that you are working there. You belong to an idea, an organization, a project, a goal that you want to succeed and achieve.
Pedro, Thanksgiving's coming up. Are you doing anything special? Maybe you could tell the listeners what you're planning for Thanksgiving.
Definitely. We get calls all the time asking if we open this day or that day, and we do open every single day of the year, no matter what. Whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, or even if hurricane is coming, we still open. Every single day we open. And that particular day, Thanksgiving, besides our regular menu, we have a couple of specials, obviously including turkey, but that will be only for that day. And the chef is coming out with something super good that I already tried. I won't tell you, but it's so good.
I got to tell you, this is the holiday season, and people are going to start booking parties. And I got to tell you, a lot of times you'll go, well, we did that 2 years ago. We didn't. This is a new restaurant. It's on the walk in Coral Springs. I'm going to tell you, if you want to impress your employees, you want to call. Now, you're going to have to call. You can't just walk in. You want to call Encontro and make your reservations now before it's too late. Because I'm telling you, you're going to get booked up really fast, Pedro.
So give us your number, Pedro, so they can hear the number for your restaurant.
Of course. And actually, we are receiving a lot of calls since the last 3 or 4 weeks. And yes, we are booking up not only for that, but for the holidays, for sure. Our phone number is 754 5477 997.
Thank you,
Once
Pedro.
again, 754 547 7997.
I think, did we miss a number?
No, 99997. Say it again,
Say
Pedro.
it one more time, Pedro.
754.
Yes, 754. Give me a second, my dear.
He never calls himself.
547
547
7997.
There you go.
7997.
That's it.
We're going to be talking about this every week. You have to call in and make reservations, especially for big parties. I'm sure you'll be doing something New Year's Eve also. Have you decided if you're going to be open Christmas?
Yes, sir. We're going up every single day, the 24th, the 5th, 31st, the 1st. Every single day we're going to open, and definitely we're going to have a lot of fun on the 31st night. We're planning to have something different than usual. So we receive the new year excitement.
Well, I think I might
We
want
have
to.
a coupon. Should we have
Want to give?
another
Oh,
caller?
we could listen. This
You have
that's
a
right.
coupon.
We have a $25
Coupon.
for Encontro. We'll go. The first caller calls in at 888-565-1470. 888-565-1470. If you'd like to win a $25 gift certificate to Encontro. Pedro, what makes your food so good?
Well, the main thing is my chef. I have been with my chef many years. He means business, you know. The sauce we made from scratch. You can walk my kitchen all over the place. You will never find a can. Everything is made from scratch. We made our own bread. We made our own pasta. Actually, I bought the pasta maker from Italy. We made our own desserts. I mean, everything is from scratch for real. That will be the main thing. Besides that, whatever comes to the kitchen and whatever leaves the kitchen passes to the chef. Nothing can come to the kitchen or leave the kitchen without the chef approving it. And that's exactly what happened. Food is just perfect.
Pedro, you know the restaurant business. You've been in the restaurant business for a long time. And you know what works and you know what doesn't work. And you have brought all that experience to your own restaurant Encontro. Sophia loves your bronzino. And that's like her favorite dish. But it does, I'm telling you, most bronzinos are all the same.
Not his.
Yours is so far above. You go there for the first time, that's what you should order.
Absolutely.
Yes, we have received a few food critics. They ask us what they should have. Sometimes we give a shot with the recipe, and they just fall in love.
Well, you know, we had 5 or 6 different dishes, and even our tasting was done with so much love,
And class.
class. And, you know, I got to tell you, a restaurant reflects on the owner. And, you know, I want to bring this back, you bring so much experience, front of the house, the kitchen, and then you pass it on to your servers. It's an incredible experience at Encontro. We've had at least 10 or 15 people since our first show with you who've gone in, and it's almost impossible to bat 1,000.
Actually, more than that.
Yeah, even more than that. But usually you have that many people go in, you're going to find one idiot. Excuse me, did I say that? No, I didn't mean that. Some person who doesn't understand good food.
And
we have
service.
not had one negative person. Nothing. So that's pretty nice, Pedro.
I love how you welcome everyone in when we come in, and you thank everyone when they leave. You make everyone feel very welcome.
And you know what? I don't really get right when I'm doing it. Just natural thing, like I told you. I feel that that's my place. If somebody goes to your house, you open the door, and when they leave, say bye-bye by the door. Kind of the same thing.
You know what it is? When you come in, it's almost like Pedro invites you into his house.
Yeah.
And you're a guest of his.
Yes.
And you feel so special when you go in. And I got to tell you, you're fine dining. That's what you are. The prices are really good.
Yes.
I mean, it's a beautiful restaurant. And I got to tell you, and I know prices are going up because of inflation right now. I don't have to tell you that. But it's just the most comfortable feeling, Pedro, to come into your restaurant, know that you're going to feel so welcome. You're going to get great, consistent food. And I got to tell you, that they have, and you know how much I love key lime pie. I loved your key lime pie.
There's inside and outside. You have a patio. And it's the perfect time to be sitting outside. It's beautiful.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah,
All
last night.
covered.
Last
And
night.
you have two water fountains, one on each side. It's extremely nice outside.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you know, Pedro's really getting big because I went there the other day at night.
And it was packed.
Outside was packed. I mean, there was all.
Yeah.
So you got to make reservations, okay? You're going to go there. Got to make reservations. Again, we have a $25 gift certificate. It does not include alcohol
Or tip.
or tip. Please tip your servers. And if you'd like to win that, the number here is 888-565-1470. 888-565-1470. You're going to be back with us again.
Yay! We'll see you next week, Pedro.
Love it, guys. Thank you
We
so
love
very
you.
much. Looking forward.
The restaurant is Encontro, Italian and steakhouse, and you got to try their fish too. Their seafood is out of this
Everything.
world.
The octopus salad.
Yeah, the octopus. How could I forget that? If you don't like octopus, you will love Pedro's octopus. It is so fresh. Anyway, we're going to talk to you again next week,
Thank
I
you.
will send you the information, Pedro.
Bye, Pedro. Thank you.
Looking forward.
Have
Here,
a good
guys.
weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
God,
love
I'm
him.
starved now.
I love him.
I know. You know, you really
I
do.
do.
She is, you found him.
Mm-hmm.
God, you really do earn your money.
Don't I? Free. We
And
get paid so much.
Listen, I got to, with what's going on, we got a few minutes. I got to say this. Don't get embarrassed.
Uh-oh.
It's what you would say. It's kind of rough out there. There's a lot of people that are losing their jobs. I mean, look what's happened to Facebook. 11,000 people
And
got
Twitter.
fired. Twitter. people are getting, and it's right before the holidays. How somebody can do that who has a heart. But
I
Sophia
know what he's gonna
works
say
for
now.
a big company, and they just told her, I'm surprised they didn't do it by email, they just told her she's out of a job. Just like that. I mean, and I'm only bringing this up because she worked so hard, and she was like the best salesperson. I call her the salesperson.
I'm not in sales.
But you know what I mean. Anyway, God is good. You got a job yesterday.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you.
90% of our staff was let go.
That's a lot.
Very much.
And it's even worse when they don't care. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I want to congratulate Sophia because, I mean, it's the holidays. You know, who wants to get fired? And it wasn't like anything she did bad. It's just, I can say this because I didn't work for the company. It was poor management that they were paying everybody, and they ran out of money. That's the bottom line. So I'm so glad that you got a job. That's one less thing you have to worry about.
Thank you.
Her sister from Colorado is in. This is like a Hallmark moment.
Nevada.
Why did I say Colorado?
I don't know. Maybe because I love Colorado.
Maybe because she's moving to Colorado.
No.
And then you've got your other sister, Margaret, who maybe might have a job. No, she's kicking me. She's doing everything. I'm kidding you. Anyway, any final words?
Thank you, everyone.
That's it?
Call in and get that $25 gift certificate for our favorite restaurant in Contro.
And we'll be doing gift certificates every week.
Well, it's the holidays.
Okay. We love giving, don't we?
I love giving these out.
So we'll be back with more with our new segment next week, 6 o'clock. We are going to be having a time change at the 1st of December with our show. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit later.
I didn't know that.
Whole nother story. Anyhow, thank you for tuning in
Thank
tonight.
you.
We'll be back next week with more Eat and Critique.
Thank you.